God dang. Oh my god. Oshi No Ko, episode number 6 of season 2. Wow. Also, that ED, oh my god, that ED was fire. Fuego. That ED, like, it was so good. I don't even know where to start off with episode number 6 here. Like, this episode was obviously all focused around Narushima, I believe his name is, the purple hair kid, and it definitely kind of told his story and made me care about him a lot more, even though this isn't the first time that we've interacted. This isn't the first time I've seen this character. My care for him went up a lot more. Now, I think that he still has a lot left to be loved as a person within the show, within the fictional world that they've depicted, but that's kind of what makes him special. Now, let me take a step back. Let me just say, Oshi No Ko continues to have some of the best animation. Like that scene where it showed Narushima going and like turning it up to 11 and had him transition through his life of him seeing himself on a billboard, him seeing himself, give a little wink to girls, and then transforming back into his character. All of which started with his eyes, and then it kind of transitioned back. I was like, God damn. Like, I know, we know, anime truly is, like, it's art, sometimes in its finest form. And Oshi No Ko really encapsulates that statement, and it just really shows its artistic chops. Like, I struggle to think of another show, off the top of my head, just in the moment, that does some of the art and color works as good as Oshi No Ko. I think really the last time was like this, I forget what it was called, but it was like night anime, where it had a very similar, well, not similar, but it had another very unique art aesthetic. And I just think Oshi No Ko just really just lays that like art down, and it just feels like the animators are all beautifully working together, and they're all just like on the same team, driving the same dream, and just like they're just pen to pad, and just like, man, it's so beautiful, and it's just something that I cannot take a moment to just say like, yo, this, it's breathtaking, And on top of that, they're also telling a story, and they're doing everything else that they're doing. But like just that artistic flair that it has over and over is just something to really sit there and just, really praise. And like everybody on the team that gets put during the ED when they have the credits and stuff, like it's just really something, again, like I said, it's just something to sit there and just like go like, God damn, Dogo Kobo. Like, I believe it's Dogo Kobo. You guys can correct me. But I'm like, God damn, you guys really, really turned it up to 11. And I believe I'm right. And I love that studio, by the way. Like, they created one of my favorite anime of all time, Monthly Girls Ozaki-kun, if you know, you know. And I just, the animation flair is just crazy. Anyways, this episode is all centered around this Narushima kid on how essentially he's been beaten down over and over and over. And he's made it into this industry truly because of his face. He's pretty. He's a very handsome dude. He has like every feature that every, model agency, acting agency, like he has the face and features, probably the voice. He's like the total package from an appearance and like just total standpoint. The one thing he's lacking though is just a bit of talent in the area that he decided to be in now. And because of that, that's kind of been like his outstanding, modus operandus is just him missing that extra, extra coup de trois, extra little flair with his acting. And based on the information, based on the guidance of a lot of people around him, including Kana, but Aqua specifically was like, hey, it's kind of like the same thing as like an addict. The first step is recognizing you have a problem. Now, what are you going to do? And Aqua really set him in there. He's like, play towards the fact that your acting isn't there yet. Get the audience thinking that like like have them see you and have them realize like you know he's kind of dragging the show down, and really focus on just taking them back in this one big fight moment. And he does like some street performer moves, you know what I mean? Like he clearly reenacts and depicts the scene that was only done in manga form. He does it in life, and he brings the creator. I forget what's her name, the purple hair girl. What was her name? Shit. I forget what the purple hair girl name is. Abiko Sensei. That's what. Yeah. He brings Abiko Sensei to like her not her knees. I don't want to say, but he brings her to a point of like, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? And then he goes on to deliver and ad lib, you know, a really, really, really cool, really cool scene. And he does it with such flair and such intensity that not only does he throw off his counterpart in that scene, but then we have Yoriko, which is the other mangaka, who he acted on her show, which was the Love Suite, whatever, Your Love Suite, whatever it was called. But hers, her manga show that ended up coming to fruition, he kind of was like a big wet fart on it. And she has not been a fan of his. But even her, he outacted such emotion that even her, she was internalized it. She was like in tears about like how beautifully he was able to reenact the scene. And I was like, God damn, get him, boy. And I thought that was such a really cool moment. And I just think, like, I'm telling you, like, they just really captured, for me, I was really sucked into it. They really, really captured, those moments. This episode, they really captured it. And, showing the emotion from, Abiko, showing the emotion from Yoriko, showing the emotion from the dude who brought him aboard, and going like, that's right, like, I did that. He saw a little extra, like, there's just something in this kid. Like, if he could just pull it out, like, he's going to do something great. And, like, he did. And I just thought that was so cool. Move away from that, right? I think what they did with his storyline made me care about the character. I think this episode was fire, 10 out of 10. Outside of that, it also made me really interested. And I know I said a couple episodes back, and a few of you let me know, like, hey, this is actually how it is nowadays. But, like, the 2.5D setting and how they were, they really showed us the front end, like the after, and they showed us the rehearsals, but they were really showing us, like, here's how this 2.5D play is done. And, they have like the kush and the kash and the kututush, you know what I mean? And the moving scenes and then moving through like a theater. It's like really, really cool stuff. And I need to take some time and search if there's any kind of shows like that here around me, or maybe somewhere in like Vegas or, in California, somewhere in the States that's close to me, relatively close to me. Because I'm really interested in seeing a show like this, because I think I've shared with you guys before. The last time I saw like a stage play was literally Broadway in New York, and that was like 10 plus years ago. So, and that was a stage play. I mean, they had the moving sections and stuff, where they brought on different sets, but it wasn't like to this like theater. Like it wasn't like a movie mixed with the play. Like, so I just think they're killing it, and they crushed it, and they really depicted it really well here. And, again, I think they just like, whoever made these scenes and stuff, like they have a really close relationship with how these shows genuinely go. And I think they're really killing it. So anyways, yeah, this episode was awesome. 10 out of 10. I just think that these past few weeks, Oshi No Ko has just been killing it. And that is not an understatement. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below. As always, my friends, I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. Make sure you guys drop me a like before you guys dip out. And I'll see you next week for episode 7. Peace.